Dave Nasty with nextlevelguitar.com. Boy, I hope that works out good. I don't know if I could do that twice. All right, so what I want to talk about today is doing some heavy metal style rhythms, right? We are in standard tuning. We're going to go old school thrash with this. We're not drop tuning today. We're going to stay in standard, but we're going to talk about moving that right hand and getting it off the charts and making sure you're comfortable playing at these rapid speeds that you hear a lot of people doing today. Hey everybody, you see that link below? Click on that link that you see right down there on your screen. If you want a lesson that is not available on YouTube and is completely free and comes with an ebook that has all kinds of chords and scales in it and things that will enhance your playing at an everyday level. So again, click on that link. You'll get a free lesson that's not on YouTube with a coinciding ebook, and you'll find out all kinds of great information about all of us. Thanks so much. This is completely different than working on your alternate picking or doing anything else. I think the hardest thing to do in guitar playing, at least in my world with my metal band, is to be able to do this for long periods of time. Straight downstrokes. I mean, I've spent hours going, and I swear, just doing downstrokes and having the stamina to play my rhythm oftentimes could be the most difficult thing. So I want to talk about how to break that down, how to come up with some neat rhythms on your own, thinking of maybe tapping out some of them here on our legs and recreating them with a drum track. It's going to be a lot of fun. So the first thing that I want you to do is just think all we're going to start with is our basic E power chord. Okay, so I'm fretting that with my first finger. No difficulty there, just playing that note right there. So a lot of things that happen when we're playing rhythm that are really, really important to think about. Muting, so important with your right hand. So let's just say I'm going to take a simple downstroke rhythm. I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to try to expose right here so you can see the inside part of my hand and see I'm strumming the 5th and 6th string, but I'm blocking all of this stuff out so I can hopefully not be too heavy-handed to keep a nice, consistent, tight rhythm. Now, a couple things to think about. Don't push too hard with your hand here. Here I've got a floating tremolo. If I push too hard with that floating tremolo, my pitch is gonna kind of change in that respect. So we want to watch out for some of that. We want to talk about angling and holding the pick. It's just like alternate picking. You kind of want to tilt that sucker at about a 25-degree angle by bending your knuckle. Allow you to stay right on it. Those two things are all you really need to know to kind of dive in. So let's think about this. Common rhythms that people play. We're going to play in E minor. We'll stab a couple of chords in here, but we're just going to talk about playing on the low string really quick and making some of these rhythms happen. So let's think about this one. I like to do every rhythm just like this when I start with my students. Tap it out on your leg. Makes it really easy to understand, kind of makes it part of your body a bit more, and it's not so physical when you start to play these things. So we're going to do, if we do it fast enough, we got that nice 16th note triplet feel, and we're going to go. Now, when I do that, let's break this down. I'm going down, up, down. Everyone starts with a downstroke. Now, I'm playing an E chord. I'm focusing only on my E string. This is important. People do this differently. For tightness, I like to focus on one string right now. I'm not crossing my 5th string either. I'm not going like this. I'm doing one string. Now, a lot of these rhythms over the years, people have learned and become comfortable with by playing other people's tunes. A lot of great metal songs out there from bands I don't even need to mention it. They're going to teach you how to play these rhythms. Now I'm just doing this triplet here. If I go to my G chord, I'm still on that root. I'm not crossing both strings. Listen to the difference. That's both. And here's one. Listen to the tightness with just one. That is a crazy rhythm all into itself. To build the stamina to it takes a little bit of patience. How did I become comfortable with this? Well, I would kick up a drum beat. Everybody has the accessibility to these things, so you really want to take advantage of it. It's not like you're using a metronome, you're using a drum beat. So I'm going to fire up my drum beat and start with a simple down. If that is too fast, slow it down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's get that 16th note triplet in there. Back to your downstrokes. So, you can see where we're headed with this. We're going to creep in a new pattern every time and add it. We're going to play a little bit of what we start with, do a new one, fluctuate between the two, add another one, and this is going to create great right hand technique and muting, and more than anything, all these different kinds of rhythms we can come up with. So what would be another one? What if we just went like this? Let me think. That's what I'm going to tap out. I like to think of the drums. You can mimic drummers all the time with your right hand and come up with some really cool rhythms. So if I put that on the guitar, I'm going to have... Okay, so let's look at that slow. Those downstrokes that I have between there are basically the extra ones my right hand hit in there. So that's where all my downstrokes are going to be. Put that into time. Throw it in time with our drums. Chord. Downstrokes. Chord. 16 note triplet. Other rhythm. So now we're kind of starting to spice things up a little bit, and we're just talking about playing some of these rhythms only on one string. And we're not doing a whole lot of chordal work here, but in the key of E, you've got some good ones to choose from, or E minor. You have this, you have your G power chord. You have your A. E minor, I'm going to think tritone, hit my B flat. Downstrokes. Anything you want. You're not writing a song, you're just getting your technique down. Doing those triplets, each chord. Whew, hands getting kind of tired. So this is the whole thing here. We want to start really simple. You can learn songs from your favorite players and favorite bands. That's always a good way to go. If you can play top to bottom with your favorite screaming metal track, I bet you're doing pretty darn good. So that's a nice way to kind of look at it. We've tapped out some rhythms on our legs just to kind of make it easy and think of some simple things that we could do. Ultimately, what's going to help you is having drums, something to play along to. Doesn't have to be fast. We're kind of moving through this at a quick pace because I can talk about this stuff forever and you're going to get tired of hearing me talking. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play a few more. I hope that right hand catches up with your left, right? That's what we're looking for here. So, have a good one. Go to the website, nextlevelguitar.com. All the hits and more, and all the lessons you need. Thanks, everybody.